It's Jewel with Winter Wonderland, B107.3, Lincoln's Christmas station, home of Brooke and Bick in the morning. And I'm super excited about this because I got an email and it was like, hey, got an opportunity for you. An interview with Emayatzy Corinealdi. She's on this show on Hulu called Reasonable Doubt. And I was like, duh, I know all about it. I've already binged it.
You've been talking my ear off for the last few days about this.
Joining us this morning, Emayatzy Corinealdi. Good morning.
Woo, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So excited to be here.
I got to tell you, a friend of mine was like, girl, you need to watch Reasonable Doubt. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay, let me, start it. And then I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, and she's like, yeah, I've already started it. And she's like, and this is like my mom and I bonded over Reasonable Doubt. Okay?
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it.
So is this your very first lead in a TV series?
In a TV series, yes. In a TV series, yes. And it has been a fantastic one to start with, I'll tell you.
This show, so you play Jack Stewart. You are a criminal defense attorney. Mm-hmm. You are like the most high-powered criminal defense attorney in LA. And it's kind of like Instagram versus reality. Like on the outside, you've got this picture-perfect family, this picture-perfect life. But on the inside, there's some things happening.
Oh, yeah. Jax, she represents what I believe is to be a lot of women. We have to hold everything together. We have careers, we have families, we have friend groups, we have our own relationships with our parents that we're trying to navigate at times. But at the same time, we're expected to be there and to be all things for all the people in our lives. And it can be hard to juggle all the things at once. And so that's what we start to experience with Jack.
Now, as this character, Jack Stewart, you address not only being the female, but also being an African-American female in such a strong role. How was that for you?
Oh, man, it really was not only, of course, a fantastic opportunity and everything, but really I just saw it as a chance to just be reflective of the women that I know, of just, even in just my own personal life, being a mother and, what all of that means, what all of that looks like, being a wife, what does all of that look like, and so because we don't see this every single day in terms of Black women getting to show all of the many facets of their lives and showing themselves as being smart and in charge and taking care of everything, but also being vulnerable and also having those moments of not keeping all the balls in the air at the same time and being messy. We don't always get to see that in this way with Black women. And again, that's why I love that we're on Hulu, because we really get the opportunity to fully go there and again represent reality. The reality is what a lot of women go through trying to juggle it all and sometimes failing, and that has to be okay. And dealing with the repercussions of that failing. So that's what we get to experience with Jack, and that's what I love so much, that we partner with Hulu and honored in being able to do that, to tell the story in this very particular way.
Now, Jax has a very good-looking husband, and then there's Michael Ealy comes into the picture. You've had no shortage of good-looking male co-stars in your career. Boris Kojo, Logan Marshall Green. I mean, what?
Must be rough.
Yes. What can I say? I won't complain.
So you've been in so many so many movies and TV shows. Like you were on Ballers, the movie Addicted, which again, if you've not seen, that one's spicy as well. The Invitation. How is it going from TV to movies? Like, what's the difference?
Well, for one, I would think it's just the schedule, especially being the lead of a TV show. It's just a whole different beast in itself. So that's one of the larger differences. But it's really, when you're doing a film, you get to tell a story from beginning to end. You get to live with this character and everything that you want to explore with that character. You do it in those, 2, 3, 4 months it takes you to film it, and then that chapter is done. And so with TV, it's an ongoing thing. Whether or not, you're doing a mini series or what have you, it's still something that's just not as it's finite in that sense. And so that's what I love about, TV, is that you do get the opportunity to just continue to explore this person in their world.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas and New Year's right around the corner. What are your plans?
Oh boy. This is my daughter will be 2, so she's much more aware of everything going on. So I think this Christmas she won't be just fascinated with the wrapping paper as last year. I think this time she'll have some expectations, of a gift. So I'm looking forward to that.
Well, can you tell us, will there be a season 2 of Reasonable Doubt? Do we know this yet?
As long as everyone who is listening to this right now watches the show, binges the show, tells a friend to binge the show, then, we can keep our fingers crossed that there will in turn be a season 2. We shall see.
I mean, if I have to go binge it again, like 3 times, I'll do it. If it'll bring a season 2.
Do it. We all got to do our part. Okay?
Well, Reasonable Doubt is on Hulu right now. You can binge the full season. I believe it was 8 episodes. I can't remember exactly. I just know I watched every single one. And
9 episodes.
9 episodes. Okay.
9 episodes.
And after every episode, Mom, did you see that? Oh my gosh! So it is very good.
I love that.
You will want to call your girlfriend, your mom, your sister. You'll call everybody talking about this show. And it was directed by Kerry Washington. Is that correct?
Yes, Kerry directed the pilot. Yes, she did.
Get out.
Yes, she did.
That's amazing.
Directed the pilot. And it was wonderful. It was so much fun working with her in that role.
Oh, that is so cool. Wow.
Well, go binge it right now. I've got a whole weekend coming up, so I will binge it again just for you. Okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
Reasonable Doubt on Hulu right now. Make sure you binge all 9 episodes. Emayatzy, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much, you guys. This was a lot of fun.